Hi, I'm Love Tulsidas, the founder of an award-winning innovation consulting company. I'm now an author as a result of this passion project that I've been working on in the last 3 years in collaboration with Forbes. I started Techolution in 2015, and since then, we won several awards for innovation, AI, and being the fastest growing company in 2019. Like all epic movies, shortly after came the big twist to my story in 2020, where Techolution fell very hard. Even though this was a really difficult time for me and my family and my colleagues, we stayed focused and we rebuilt Techolution with secret number 3 from this book. The first time I was exposed to secret number 3 was from my father before he died when I was 17. In this book, just like that, I share many personal stories, step-by-step guides, and most importantly, the 10 secrets summarized to help you get from there to here with your own journey with innovation so that you can prosper in this era of AI disruption. Order your copy on lovetulsidas.com. For any questions, or if you like any of the artifacts in this book, there are many great ones, go to lovetulsidas.com, click on Request Artifact, and I'll be happy to share it. For now, I would like for you to enjoy the introduction of the book through this audio version narrated by my friend. Thank you. Enjoy.
Introduction. While the world demands more meaningful innovation from business leaders, the current paradigm for delivering that innovation is not working anymore. The prevailing workplace culture has inadvertently slowed the pace of much-needed transformations. What do you expect to happen when the popular culture in business embraces the principle of fail fast, fail often, and pivot often? More success? More breakthroughs? As a wise person said a long time ago, life will give you more of what you wish for. Therefore, I say to the wise people of today, be more mindful of what you wish for. Enterprises cannot afford to fail at producing useful innovations because unprecedented disruptions are now imminent as a result of the recent advancements in artificial intelligence, AI. This evolution coincides with a seismic socioeconomic shift that is in progress across the world. Companies that want to be taken seriously must have the following coexisting agendas in their vision. 1. Generate bigger profits, and 2. Deliver significantly more value for the communities they serve. The only way to achieve this is by succeeding faster and more cost-effectively at innovation. In other words, innovation done right. The 10 secrets to succeeding faster in this audiobook have been a career saver for established CEOs and enterprise leaders, particularly when they had no choice but to transform their companies by delivering innovations their businesses needed to stay relevant. These secrets also helped many entrepreneurs succeed with the limited funding and the short runway that startups get to execute their vision. In these volatile times, we need leaders and dreamers like you to be empowered with a new mindset and a highly effective method to build your dreams of the future without having to rely on luck. Ironically, people like to rely on luck even though luck is unreliable by nature. Without further ado, let me introduce you to the most powerful concepts that you will learn in this audiobook. Succeed faster by aligning with the extremely powerful market forces, the zeitgeist. Work smarter before working harder to succeed faster in these disruptive times. Build a strong vision to lead you through the distractions on the way to your destination. Build an invincible team that will burn on through the impossible times. Most important, find your winning wow factor and choose the right day one customer before wasting your resources on building your vision of the future. Who is this audiobook for? Whether you are a CEO looking to modernize your established enterprise or you are a board member trusted by shareholders to influence a more exciting future for your business, Whether you are a visionary entrepreneur building a company to change the world, or you are an entrepreneur developing a game-changing solution for the organization where you work. Whether you are an ambitious student or you are a nobody who aspires to build their grand vision of the future. Regardless of where you are in your life journey, you will find the secrets in this audiobook highly valuable if you have the need to deliver meaningful innovation for your market fast enough to get ahead of the rest. Wouldn't it be nice if our dreams could manifest themselves by waving our magic wands? Okay, I know that's a little too much of a fairy tale talk for an audiobook of this genre, but for too long now, the business world has been following a fairy tale approach to innovation. Fail fast, fail often, and pivot often. Try again and again, fail over and over until you achieve success. The evidence that this popular methodology has not been effective is in the fact that 80% of transformation initiatives and innovation projects in enterprises fail to deliver their intended value. I have personally witnessed this as an employee of a major company and, more recently, as the leader of a consulting firm helping many legacy enterprises transform themselves to avoid the fate of these statistics. Startups are supposed to be nimble and more efficient. Conventional wisdom says that startups must be doing much better because they don't have all the legacy baggage and the infamous technical debt of older businesses. Is that true? Consider the shocking fact that 90% of startups go out of business before achieving their vision within the first 5 years. This strategy is not meant for 99.9% of us because most people and businesses cannot afford to take major risks again after failing at their first moonshot. Nonetheless, this has somehow become the mainstream business approach to innovation. So, who is responsible for all the waste and inefficiencies that exist in business today? The catch-me-if-you-can business leader. It is undeniable that the people responsible to lead us, CEOs and executive leaders, are failing in high numbers. Modern CEOs and business leaders have become very good at playing catch-me-if-you-can, as depicted in the famous movie by the same title. According to recent surveys, the median tenure of a CEO in a company is down to a record low of 5 years, and executive leaders have an even lower lifespan on the job. The world is changing so drastically that no company vision can be taken seriously today without innovation being at its core. Innovation is hard. Wait, that is wrong, so let me correct myself. Innovation is very, very hard. It takes about 5 years to deliver on a good vision, and the data shows us that most company leaders are not able to deliver on their vision. So they are getting fired or conveniently leaving for the next job when their 5-year vision comes due. They say, "Catch me if you can" to their outgoing company, while they move on to a new job to repeat the same cycle every 3 to 5 years. What should we do? Keep on firing and replacing the executives every 5 years? Maybe we should fire them faster. Every 2 years would be better? When a problem is this systemic, firing people is not going to get us anywhere. This is not a people problem. The root cause lies in the mindset and methods being used for innovation by companies today. They are clearly not working anymore. The seasoned leaders are well aware of this risk, so they tend to avoid taking on major innovations for their business. While that appears to be a safer approach, especially for those closer to retirement, it is becoming less viable of an option for executive leaders. This is because the world is approaching the point of inflection with rapidly evolving geopolitical, macroeconomic, and technological shifts converging at once. So, something significant has to change, and that change has to happen fast. Why should you listen to me? I would love to tell you that I was born a prodigy, and one day I woke up with an epiphany of the 10 secrets to conquer business innovation. But the truth is that in the first 4 decades of my life, I worked very hard to acquire the knowledge and skills that I didn't have but needed to keep up with my ambitions. The silver lining is that because I earned my path to success the hard way, I am now able to articulate for you, through this audiobook, the important lessons I have learned on my journey from there to here. I was born with subpar physical traits, intelligence, and personality. My formative years were filled with challenges, and I had no achievements to show for during this period. However, I was blessed with the natural ability to dream about big and unrealistic things that I had no idea how to accomplish. There is a long list of celebrity entrepreneurs who did not make it through college. I did better than them. I did not graduate high school. This may be a shock to many who know me, as I am revealing this personal secret for the first time. Wait, but there's a twist to this story. Somehow, I hustled my way from my birthplace on a tiny island in Africa to a reputable engineering university across the world in the United States, without a high school degree. How that happened is a story for another time. In college, I barely managed to survive academically and took much longer than most in my cohort to graduate. Society had written me off because I didn't look or sound like someone who had a chance to become successful. I could not articulate my superpower to anyone without being laughed off. Yet, deep in my heart, I knew that someday, somehow, I would build something very special that would bring a lot of value to the world, and in the process, I would become very successful. I did not know exactly how I would get there for the first 2 decades of my life, but I was not willing to accept the fate that others had decided for me. So, I worked very hard after college to acquire the necessary skills and found a way to rapidly catch up with my larger-than-life ambitions. Often, I sacrificed personal relationships to overcome my gaps. Once, I worked 48 hours straight to accomplish a mission impossible at my first corporate job. This phase of my life taught me what actually works and what doesn't. The most valuable lessons I learned came across a spectrum of a 15-year career as an employee and a leader at a large enterprise, followed by the last 7 years as a founder, entrepreneur, and CEO of my startup, Techolution. I started my career in the corporate world as an entry-level employee. My superpower as a dreamer combined with a solid work ethic led me to become an entrepreneur. I built the digital platform for one of the oldest and most recognized brands in the world from $0 to $5 billion per year in less than 6 years. Over the past 7 years, I had an amazing journey as a founder of the company that I started with nothing but a dream and the gracious support of my wife. Today, with the partnership of some amazing leaders and a great team, I have built Techolution to be an admirable brand that transforms traditional enterprises with innovation done right. We are a consulting firm that helps our clients innovate their business at a guaranteed price by leveraging the power of novel technologies, such as real-world AI, to help them thrive in this new era. In 2019, I won the prestigious Inc. 500 award on behalf of Techolution for being one of the fastest-growing companies in America. In 2022, Techolution proudly received the Best in Business award for being the best in our industry. While building Techolution to become the brand that is admired for innovation done right across the world, I had the privilege of working with a variety of businesses on their major transformation initiatives. As we were earning a reputation for delivering hypervelocity success on impossible innovation projects for major clients, my business was growing rapidly. On the personal side, my family was also growing, and I was accumulating more gray hair by the day. When I could not possibly work harder anymore, I had no choice but to become obsessed with finding a smarter way to succeed faster and further. After years of research and real-world testing, I have meticulously curated the top 10 most effective secrets to help you avoid the common mistakes most people make on their journey to build their innovative ideas. It is time to stop failing fast and start succeeding faster and winning more often. Ultimately, my motivation for taking on the monumental effort of writing a book about a complex topic like this while still leading a growing company full-time is very personal. I want to help as many people who have the desire to build successful businesses to make sure they do it faster and in a way that will lead to a better world for our kids. The world needs more people like us to win faster. So, let's channel our dreams and magnify our superpowers to leave a legacy that will be appreciated for generations to come.